back, you guys. We're back with another episode of Gang Juice.
Gang Juice.
Clean, clean.
Hey.
It's your girl, Naples Spain. And, of course, I have my gang with me.
Spain Gang.
And it's about to get real juicy. So I want to kick it off because I saw Young Miami posted. Now, you know, it's almost a hot girl summer, hot girl season. We're supposed to be city girls. Young Miami talking about being pregnant. She ready for baby number 3.
Oh.
I know. I'm like, oh, yeah. We trying to pop out, and she want to pop one out. That's not what we doing. So I want to know if you do want to go in a relationship. Not us. But if you do want to be in a relationship, where can you find someone? Where's the perfect spot to find a partner?
Church.
Definitely
Church.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I agree with her, but also too social media. Hello, everybody is clicking up on social media, meeting each other, stuff like that. So it's the new thing.
So you feel like social media, you can find an actual soulmate through social media?
I actually do.
When they hit them DMs.
Well, that can depend because some people not for people.
Right.
So I feel like. It's just based off how y'all communicate, It's as if you were in person,
Right.
You have to know, okay, is this person for me? Even though we talking, actually go on dates,
Right.
Don't just be texting. No, this ain't texting. We not doing that texting.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much what you do outside of the DMs, not necessarily. You can find somebody in the DMs, but what you do outside. Because let me tell you something, I'm going through your page. I'm scrolling to your very first post. If you don't tell me, don't worry about it. I'm going to find it. You say church. Why, Red? Hallelujah! Holy Spirit activate! Hey. Holy Spirit activate! Hey. Why church? Why?
Yes.
They don't be acting right in church sometimes.
Oh yes.
I want to hear about that.
Hold on, because let me tell you. Hold on, wait. Can the church say amen?
Amen.
Yes. Won't he do it? I say church because y'all don't talk about me. They be the undercover freaks.
They know how to get right to the script. They know how to make it open.
They know how to open the Bible. They good at
Oh, wait. They gonna open the Bible and read, right?
Yeah, remember that? They don't skim. They read. They read from left to right. They read left to right. No, all seriousness. Because I'm very big. I'm a Christian. So, religion is kind of big if you're wanting to talk to me. I wouldn't say it doesn't matter as long as you believe in a higher power, but it kind of does because I just can't take everybody home to my mama because she's going to be like, oh, you're a Christian and you're bringing home this person or whatever,
That's right.
So religion is kind of,
something about themselves.
Exactly. So they believe in a higher power, which means, they take care of themselves, they're looking at life bigger than just them. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, absolutely. Is there any other places y'all feel like you could meet a soulmate, a partner? Where would people go? We said church. We said go ahead and open up them DMs. What else?
You gotta go to the rich neighborhoods, to the malls that got a lot of money and them good restaurants inside.
Oh, yeah. So she's talking about
it's giving.
It's giving sugar.
Especially the North Park Mall. If you see them coming out the Versace, the Tesla,
Louis Vuitton.
I'm like, okay,
I'm trying to understand. Are y'all gold diggers or you just ain't messing with
well, they gotta have money.
Yeah. You gotta do.
What that say mean?
I'm already doing for myself.
I don't know if it was City Girls or if it was Megan Thee Stallion. She said, no, it was Cash Doll.
Okay.
It's called His and Hers. She said, I'm stacking mine, but I'm spending his.
Right.
That's what I'm doing.
You know what Kanye says?
That's that energy.
What Kanye say? Y'all know what he say?
Kanye say a lot of stuff.
I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't messing with no
broke nigga.
Y'all know?
I was thinking about the tweets.
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, what did he not say?
Y'all
say a lot.
And Kanye.
Right.
Kim has moved on. Okay, so cool.
Officially.
We can meet him at church. We can meet him in the DMs. We can meet him at the mall. Now, do you create a list or keep count of your partners? Is there a book? How do you do it?
I got an app.
You got an app. What's that app called?
Well, it's the app that I keep. It's the app that I keep track of my cycle, and it asks you if you have sex or not, and if it's protected, and like all that type of stuff, and it lets you know when you're ovulating and stuff. So when I'm having, mine's the app. So when I'm talking to somebody, I just write down like the days that we have sex, so I can know.
Wait, for the fellas, go through the app.
Yeah.
I seen that on TikTok already.
No, they know. I seen it on TikTok. This one dude, he was like, if she got this app on her phone, that means she messing around. That's not true.
No, because we try to keep track.
We gotta trick. Yeah.
I don't agree.
I would
because like depending on who you are, like if you're in a committed relationship, not everybody use like protection. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when am I ovulating? When am I not ovulating? I don't want to get pregnant. Yeah,
I think it's important to have the app. We're not gonna go too far into it.
Yeah.
But to know yourself and know what's going on, like you better keep track.
Amen.
Is there anybody that keeps like a list? Like
so.
Okay.
Here we go.
I don't need a list of my partners. That's no. I make a list of places. So like.
Whoa, pause. Rewind. You make a list of places. So are these places y'all have?
Oh wow.
No.
Zoom in.
How far does this list go?
Zoom in.
Of every.
She's ready. We need to pass that list around.
I just want to pick one spot that she done had sex. Hold on.
And see if she remembered. Just say that one thing.
Oh, baby, what happened at Elijah's house?
She got the names, y'all.
And it's really funny. Okay, but you're gonna see Elijah's house. You're gonna see Matthew's house. But it doesn't mean. Hold on. But it doesn't mean
It was Elijah.
I messed with Elijah or with Matthew. It could be other people. That's just where it happened.
Hold on, gang juice.
That's gang juice.
Wait, curiosity.
That's gang juice.
So my question is, do you write the names down before, like, say if you're interested in a guy, are you gonna write his name down on the list before you even actually?
So
date him?
the list doesn't have the guys' names. It's literally places.
So it's already done.
So
it's already
like
done.
I got the military base on there. I got the
No, I was gonna bring that one up.
The military base?
No, because we said that we was gonna find them in church, baby. You found them in the church,
church
parking lot.
It's the church parking lot.
If you noticed, there's a couple different church parking lots.
Oh my goodness. You've been saved, haven't you? She's been really saved.
Oh wow!
Whatever.
That's Sunday fun day for real.
Oh yeah.
There's Wednesdays too. I'm just saying. You gotta you got church
as long as you're not doing it when you take communion, baby. I'ma stay at your business.
Oh my gosh.
So keeping a list, you keep the places. Do anybody keep a list of like people?
I keep a diary.
Yeah.
Like I have a diary. I rate them on aggressiveness.
Let me find out you got a 1-star and a 5-star.
Oh yeah, there's been some 1 stars, but then there's been some 6 stars.
Did that 5-star like throw you into a ceiling fan or something?
It's just.
I feel like the 1-stars, I'd have to erase them. I don't think I would allow it.
I wouldn't even
You just put a line through it.
Not a line, erase it.
Aggressive, good or bad?
Oh, it's good. You
good
need
or
aggressiveness.
I agree
It
with
can vary.
Bree.
It
So
can
at
vary.
what point is aggressiveness like taken too far though? Like, do y'all use the whole like code name?
Oh yes, mine
What's
is
it called?
mine is peaches. That's my code.
You yell out. Wait, she yell out.
Wait a minute.
Peach.
Okay, it's getting juicy.
Oh yeah, juice. Gang juice.
Yeah, gang juice.
Let's take a sip to that.
Okay, yeah, I'm sipping to that one.
I just need to know why peaches though. Like, I can't imagine just yelling.
Peaches
out.
get juicy.
Exactly, but that needs to stop.
It's just a pretty name. I know. I just because everyone thinks of like pineapples. I'm like I don't know. I don't feel like yelling out pineapple. I'm like peaches. That's cute. That's juicy. That's a little freaky.
Okay. Anybody else have any like code names like that y'all? What's the code name?
Yeah.
I was like, I use pineapples.
Pineapple.
You said it.
That's too long. Pineapple.
That's what I'm saying. Pineapple. That's 3 syllables. Pineapple.
Exactly. By the time I get through pineapples, I'm damaged.
So
I can't breathe.
Partner dance, and it was really funny. That was my safe word, partner dancing. So it just transferred over.
Baby, you're gonna be dead.
Any other
He done left
words?
you for dead. Oh yeah. Mine's turtle.
Girl, that makes a person go soft.
She had the blue tone.
You touched the head.
Yeah, I did that. Turtle. Cause I need to go in my shell. Like, get off me. Turtle.
Oh my god.
Turtle.
When you touch a turtle, it literally goes.
Yes. Like, get off me. Like, leave it alone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, turtle. Yeah. Like, you got me freaking out right now. Like, I gotta pull it all back in.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. So, where are the like craziest places that you feel like? All right.
We all look at Kira.
She got the
Y'all tell y'all story. Let me go through my list and remind myself.
Yeah, what
real
are
quick.
y'all's
Hold on.
craziest places? I don't know. The balcony was a little much for me.
I haven't even made it to the balcony.
I went all the way to the extreme. I was like, there might be a drone flying around. Next thing you know, I'm gonna see this somewhere tomorrow.
But wait, did you have like neighbors? Like, was there another hotel facing you?
At that time, of course. I mean, there's an apartment complex, like condos.
Oh yeah.
So like, you're
But I'm
still
saying, like, what are you looking at? Like, are you in the first floor, second floor, third floor?
Oh no, it's up high.
Oh, okay, you good.
So we have drones.
Oh, so your it echoed.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was just like, I don't know. I was like, we gotta do this.
I did that the other day.
I don't think I could do this. That was I think the craziest for me. 'Cause I was like, I couldn't finish. Right there, I was like, no. Like,
You was too work. Yeah, turtle.
what's not cooking, Steven? Now we gotta get it. What are y'all craziest places?
Definitely the beach.
Oh,
What?
it's the sand.
What?
It's the sand for me.
Was it a new beach?
It wasn't a new beach.
I feel like that would be romantic though. Why was it the craziest?
Because somebody was watching.
Oh my God. So y'all had a peeping
So
Tom.
I'm just like, I thought I was tripping at first, and I just kept looking, and I'm like, what if they recorded?
What you say when you seen them?
They were far, like, it was like, cause I lived in California, y'all know that. So back in California, like on the beach, they have houses like set aside right here, and they were just standing on their balcony, just looking over. I'm like, this is making me a little uncomfortable, but I didn't stop. I was just going because
She was
it's like they already seen
The
it.
show don't stop. Oh, so you trying to show out?
Right.
Hey,
I did a
she
little.
said what happens in Cali stays in Cali.
Any other crazy places that
Girl,
you feel?
okay, let me tell you. You ever been on top of a hill? Like, you know, you driving through the hills and then you see that view?
The view.
Girl, in a car, you see the view.
I gotta do it on top of the car so you get to watch the view as
Girl,
you
who's
go.
gonna fall off?
Oh,
All that moving and all that
baby.
tossing and turning, that was not gonna
that's
work.
too much because then you gonna put a dent in my roof. Who's gonna pay for it?
That was
gonna pay
part.
Okay.
Look at my roof.
I'm not gonna say craziest place,
End
but
of the
craziest thing that happened. Wow. So, you know, ex-boyfriend, we went down to Galveston on with his family trip, right?
Oh Lord.
So we stayed at his uncle's beach house, which was even better. It was great, cool, right? So all the family's downstairs, like there's kayaks, they're all out, they're having fun. Him and I are in the house.
The kayak.
Accidentally might have broke the $1,400 table.
Oh my God.
What?
So how did y'all explain
Girl, y'all was
So the
killing
thing
it in
is,
there.
like we loosened it so much that it was like when the uncle came back, he was like, "Hey, like the table's actually broke." Like we didn't notice it at the time. When the uncle came back and like was doing something, he was like, "Yeah, no, the table's actually broke. Like I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if it happened while y'all were here or something else." And we were like, yeah, no, we didn't notice a thing. I don't know what happened.
A $1,400 table. What was it made out of? Gold?
He replaced it with like a $5,000 table.
Hello.
He replaced it with like a $5,000 table too. I was like, let me go break that one too. Let's go. We just gotta up the level.
Oh no, baby.
Oh wow.
I don't know if y'all seen Nick Cannon has another family. He has a lot of kids.
Yes.
What are y'all thoughts?
I
on
love that
Like,
for him.
you love that for him.
The reason I say that is because a lot of y'all may not know, but Nick Cannon has lupus. And so that's an illness, and basically he's having all these kids because he wants to continue this generation of wealth for his kids and things like that. And I think that's a great thing because his kids have something to look up to when they get older. Not only that, he's doing wilding out. He's putting people on. Like he has a legacy, you know, that he wants.
He's not out here wilding out.
Exactly.
Yes, he is. He is out here wilding out.
But he's having a family. I like that for him. You know, I like it for him.
Can y'all date someone that has, you know,
Definitely
5 plus kids?
No,
6 plus kids?
No, I don't think so.
Wait, pause. Y'all talking about no, but y'all just applauded this man for growing his legs.
Okay, hold on.
But he's with somebody.
Yeah.
No, he's
not.
He's not with one person. He got a bunch of baby mamas.
Baby, he had 2 women pregnant at the same time.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
He has multiple. So, can you be with somebody that has that amount of kids? I know someone that has
It depends.
12 kids. Actually, my cousins, 2 of them got 25 kids apiece.
So
25 kids.
where I come from, both my grandmother and grandfather, they have 17 kids together. Okay, so we have a big family. Okay, so I'm not against having multiple kids. I'm just not gonna spread myself thin. There's a difference, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand he has lupus and stuff going on, you know, so he's living in the moment because he's like, you know, every day is not guaranteed, you know, and the money that he has, he definitely is going to put it towards his kids because he's that type of father, you know, he's going to supply for his kids. But me personally, I don't want to play the whole stepmom role, you know, I want to have my own kids. It's okay if you have like maybe 1 or 2. 2 is max, that's not mine. But I want to have my own kids. I want you to treat your kids like, you know, I want you to have a special bond.
And I feel like it's also like
how many baby mamas is too many?
1.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Like on that, like having 1 or 2, it also like depends on like being the stepmom, like what age you become the stepmom, and how involved baby mama is.
Yeah, it don't matter what the age is. If the baby mamas are the baby mamas and the way they acted, that's what determines because
it is.
You know what I mean? You can say, oh, well, the baby's young, but the baby mama.
It
don't matter if the baby is 18. The baby mama, if she feel like she's entitled, you're gonna have you gonna have issues whether it's the baby 1 or 18. And even after 18, I'm still your baby mama. So like, what you gonna do about it? Who gonna check me?
That's their energy. Honestly, that is
much.
Because you either get a good baby mama or a bad baby mama. The bad baby mamas are the ones that feel like they're still entitled to your pockets, your house.
Or they feel like they didn't get what they deserve.
Exactly. Like the whole Future situation, you know.
Right. I feel like I could deal with someone with kids, and I've dealt with people with kids. But it'd be the baby mamas for me. I'd be like, yo,
ruin it for you.
Like if you can't get that under control, we can't get under control.
Exactly.
Because that's too much. Like it'd be the baby mamas making it hard, but realistically, I feel like the baby mamas know what they doing though. Like that's a part of the game.
That's true.
You got charges to the game, so you want to deal with him. That means you got to deal with me.
But see, what's wrong with women nowadays? Not everybody, majority. Women treat kids like a serene. That's y'all's problem. They want to have a baby with somebody thinking like, oh, I'm about to be with this man.
Gonna keep them.
That's going to keep them. That's not going to keep them. That's the thing. Because if you don't have a ring, baby, he can up and leave you, block you, delete you.
Even with the ring.
But with the ring, though, it's a process. It's a process.
They've invested.
Exactly. They've invested. You got to go through the whole divorce process. You got to get a lawyer, all that type of stuff. That's why they said it's cheaper to keep her. You better deal with that attitude. Happy house, happy wife. What they say, happy life.
Happy wife.
Exactly.
Yes. Right.
So keep her happy. But if you're not a wife, he can up and leave. And, baby, you at work, you going to come home to an empty house.
Right. So speaking of, like, couples that are married, you know, going to that part, have y'all ever had married men hit on you?
Oh, yes.
Why do you feel like they step outside of their marriage? Like,
something
what's
new.
the problem?
I feel like it's something new, or if they're not happy in their current relationship, or they're just having problems, and I guess they just look to talk to someone else. Or even they would tell
finding
me.
peace.
Even they would tell me their problems and stuff that's going on. And I'm just like, oh wow, like damn, like maybe you should try maybe working it out with them or going to therapy. Like try those.
Oh,
ways.
you said therapy.
But do you realize? I think therapy is a good thing. But do y'all realize in marriages, a lot of it has to do with the sexual side. For some reason, they're looking for new partners on that side of things, like spicing it up.
So my dad's retired fire department, so like he went through a lot of like newbies and going through, and that they're guys, they're stuck for the entire day. But like he would actually, now I'm older, I get to hear the stories. But like he's talking about it, like these people who are married for a year, 2 years, they're talking about how they have no sex life, and he's like, well, your marriage ain't gonna last, because that is a huge part of marriage.
Wait, you said okay, the sex life. How often do y'all feel like is reasonable for both partners per week?
If you're married,
I would.
If you're married, what's or even in a relationship?
Day out the week.
We got some everyday banger. Can you hang with the gang?
Can you hang with me?
Can you hang
I'm gonna make you mad. If I really want it, I'm gonna make you mad so that you're like, all right, let's take this bedroom. I need your attitude.
You want to know?
Yeah.
She the one that make you upset so that you can get on
Carrie, I already know your type, baby. You like the makeup sex, baby. I'm gonna push the right buttons. That's you.
Yeah.
I'm pushing the right buttons
For that.
So I'm saying every day.
Used to say it all the time. Be like, can we just go have sex so we can be on a better term, please?
She a little,
Let's go.
she a little toxic.
Toxic, right? We gotta mix the potion together. We gotta mix the potion and she got a whole nother situation. So we see, I hear every day, I hear, some toxic stuff. What are you saying?
So if I'm married, I'll feel like, I cater to my man. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's part of my responsibility is taking care of my man. If that's cooking for him, cleaning, making sure he's good. I understand we both work, but
release it.
Yes, like you the head, I'm the neck, I'm
You're
the
like,
follow.
oh, sorry, you had a bad day at work.
Exactly. So I'm gonna make your day better. Like I don't care if it has to be a massage or like something sexual. It doesn't matter. Like I just want you to feel better. Like now that you're in home, this is your comfort zone. Right. This is your house. This is your comfort zone. So I'm gonna make you feel good. Like leave all that work stuff or what happened outside the door at the door.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you want to have sex every day, baby, we can do it. I don't care. It's
Whatever the
I
man
feel like that should go both ways.
So that's the energy I'm getting. Whatever the man wants, the man gonna get.
No, I feel like it should go both ways.
That's why you gotta get with somebody in Spain, gang. We're gonna take care. After we get that gang juice.
How do you tell them no when it's like be subtle?
I would say.
Well, you gotta hear about the
turn over and go to sleep. Turn over like this and go to sleep.
I'm not in the
Just a
mood.
simple not tonight.
She said not tonight.
Wait, just play sleep the whole time.
Yeah.
Do a slight move like, I feel you, but it ain't happening.
No, look, because let me tell you, when y'all get married or in a very deep, serious relationship, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm on my cycle, baby. They do not care.
No,
they do not care. That does not work after a long time.
But no, because after a long time, they know your cycle.
Yeah, they know your cycle.
Like, oh, you about to start it? Oh no, were you off last week?
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to go.
They know.
Isn't it too soon?
They know your cycle better than you.
Yeah,
I be like, what you mean? Is it too soon? How you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. What you mean? Is it late?
They gonna be like, oh baby, you supposed to start your cycle today. What happened? What's going on? They gonna touch your stomach, baby. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Trying to imply some things.
But
With that being
you got
said-
like the week before hormones where you're like, then you have the week of on your period, and then you have the week after where you're like, I don't know about it, and then you have like 1 week you're good, and then you start it all over, and you're like, I'm about to start next week.
No,
I'm not here for
they
it.
know better than we do. So with that being said, do y'all feel like watching porn helps in relationships? Would y'all do it? And if you have done it, what does that do for you?
Yes, I feel like it helps, like learning new moves. Like, oh, okay, we can try that. Like, I've done that with my ex. Like, we didn't watch it together, but I guess we've talked about it, like what we've seen, and we're like, oh, let's try this move, and we actually tried it, and we would be honest, like, it doesn't work out. Like, it looks better now, or no, But like,
She said,
it helps. It can help, like really. So
Okay, but y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got my whole playlist set up. I got my whole playlist
Of videos.
I ain't I'm not talking to nobody right now. If you want to call it celibate, call it whatever you want.
Get your skills up.
Yeah, period. So when it's that time,
you about to be on that.
But
when it's time,
I don't think this is the first time I ever heard of it. People always talk about the playlist, the song, setting the mood. Yeah. But it's videos.
Playlist of videos.
I gotta get, you gotta give me the game. Golly.
You gotta
switch. Next video. Next position. Next one. Wait, the next one. Turtle. Peaches. Pineapple. Next one. Okay. We back. We gonna
Need a break. Where's the Ozarka, baby? I need some water.
Oh my gosh.
That's a new one. I ain't never heard that.
Me neither.
Nice. The video playlist.
Dang.
Anybody else? What do y'all think it's y'all with it?
I'm not a fun person. I'm not. No.
It don't like get you like.
No, not really. Like, okay, and I'll be straight up.
Have you explored through all of the videos?
So.
So I know.
I will say the only thing that I'm like actually like I'll watch will be lesbian because they're so much more entertaining.
Wow.
I get hit from I don't need to watch a guy get hit
on your cup now.
The girls be so much more entertaining. Like I need a storyline behind it. I need something. I don't want to just watch that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Y'all know Drake Lil Baby said girls want girls. Now I feel like it's something about it, regardless of what you prefer. I think all females, when you see other females, you be like, God.
Like that's me. Yeah,
Like,
I was looking at Bree today, like God.
No, for real.
Yeah, Bree got the step.
Bree, go ahead and send us. We got too excited. We got very juicy today. The juice is on the table. That's a lot of games.
Bree looking juicy with a spill the juice.
Right.
I don't know, just I feel like
tea when
Bree,
you
you
got
gotta show us a
juice.
little something. Can you give us a little something? You know, a little shake, woo, woo. Just go ahead and go. Just take us there. You know, just go ahead, cause you know this one of those. Yeah. That's game for you. That is game.
Yes, baby. I would not be saying turtle around you.
What you gonna say?
What you gonna say?
Goat.
I'm gonna say pull up on me.
We talking about goldfish. Goldfish.
Okay, I'm gonna be swimming.
We going deep. Dive in.
Okay, baby. When Bree come around, I'm gonna say shark, baby. I'm coming.
Baby shark.
I ain't gonna be no baby shark.
I'm daddy shark. Daddy shark. Oh my God. So with that all being said, have y'all ever been recorded?
No.
Of course.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay, wait. I hear a lot of yeses, but I hear a no. Why no? That you know of.
I don't know, baby. Because look, let me tell you, I'm the type of person, baby. I'm gonna look back at you. I'm gonna look on this side, so I'm gonna know if you recorded me or not.
Right.
But me personally, it's just my nerves. Like I just get too nervous. Like, what if we fall off and you try to like comfort me and you trying to expose me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been in that situation. I came close, honestly, though, with my ex. I came close because we were together for almost 4 years. I came so close. After 4 years, I almost did it, and I still said no. It's just a mind thing. Like, I don't want to end up on World Star. I don't want to end up on no type
real
of
life street star.
Yeah.
Caught on camera, exposed. The new Kim Kardashian.
That's why I keep it on my phone.
Look, if I end up like Kardashian, I just might think about it.
Right, if that's
but
the outcome.
if that's the outcome, then yes.
And you know that's the outcome.
And yeah, if I know that's the outcome, then yeah, I'm gonna think about
That's
it.
why all the footage is on my phone. It's
I thought about that too. I thought about that too.
You can see it on my phone. I'm not sending it to you.
Funny story. So I had an iPhone. I've had plenty of iPhones. So my stepdad needed a phone, right? And so I sent my old iPhone to my I sent my old iPhone to my mom.
Stepdad?
Yes.
I just want to make sure I'm clear.
Yeah.
Stepdad.
My stepdad needed a new phone. So I was like, okay, Mom, I just
send-
got this new iPhone, so I'm gonna send you my old phone.
So I sent it thinking that like I erased everything. Luckily, my mom had went through it before that, like before she gave it to my stepdad.
Mama came in clutch.
My mama did come in clutch. If y'all met my mom, my mom is cool. You know,
her mom.
so she gonna call me talk about stuff. Oh, so you got your nipples pierced? Mama, I'm gonna need you to reset that phone. I need you to clear it.
Clear it out.
Do it twice. Clear it twice.
Yeah.
Just in
So that like I can see why you say everything on your phone because it's personable. But baby, that one little picture put me into shock. And it was just my chest. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just be whatever you say to the cloud, it will forever be in the cloud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like a respect thing's part of it because, like, my ex, he.
You recorded. You've recorded,
No.
right? You've never
I've
recorded.
never recorded.
Wait, who's never recorded? Just
I
one,
have.
two?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
have
what-
two
so
girls.
what-
I just pray to the Lord.
I almost did. So like he had a ring. He had
Please
a ring. So he had a
save me.
ring up. Oh my God, he had the ring up, and I looked
Oh
up
my
and I was like,
God.
"You took the ring down." He goes, "Well, I didn't want to make you feel like you were being recorded, and I was gonna have anything."
What
with
you mean a ring?
wait,
Like a ring light?
Yeah.
Like the ring doorbell.
It's they have like a video
They have
camera.
The inside
Yeah,
stuff.
because
Okay.
he was living with other people, so he had roommates. So
Yeah.
he had it in his room, and he was like, "I took it down because I didn't want you to feel like I was, or like
That's
I was
sweet.
gonna have anything." And I'm like sitting there going,
Put it back.
"Oh, well,
Well, it was
I mean,
already
next
up there.
time if it's up, it's
See,
up."
this is my thing. Like
It's up
the
to
whole
the stuff.
recording thing. Oh, my daddy told me never to do it, and I went against his rules. I'm so sorry, Daddy, if it ever come out. I know I was wrong.
We gonna make
But
sure.
at the time, it was just kind of like going back to I'm a caterer, and whenever if I'm with you, I'm with you. So like, if you my man, like whatever you want, I got you. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And I don't want it to be like, dang, you're not gonna do that with me. Like, no, like
My grandma always
I'm-
said if they don't do it, somebody else will.
Exactly. So I'm big on like taking care of mine, whatever that is. Like
Amen.
I got you. I'm gonna do it. Like whatever you want, even if I don't really care for it. If that's what you want, then I'm yours. So I did it. Do I regret it? Hell yeah, I regret it. Cause like they have the footage, and I'm just like, you waiting on that special day.
Right.
Joker, don't be checking your email now. Real life Jeff, don't be checking no email. Talking about they done sent you something. Yeah.
Jeff is over here like,
You better
"What?"
He on his computer right now.
Those fingers.
No,
He said Twitter. That might you gotta go to
yeah, we send that to the
I don't
spam
know.
folder.
OnlyFans.
Send that to the spam folder. Yeah, let me check it out first because I just knew I wasn't throwing it back right at that particular time.
No, so I have a question
You know what I
for
mean? I
you.
got better since then. I just don't want me, be exposed like that.
Were you young and in love? Like what made you want to do it?
It just happened, honestly.
Like you knew about it, or like you just,
yeah,
you just
I
did
knew
it?
about it, but it wasn't like a planned situation. It
Yeah.
was like, hey, we just bought a new camera. Like, let's just see what happens.
Oh, it was a professional camera.
It was professional. camera.
Oh, girl. Ain't no iPhone quality or no air. It ain't pixelated, baby. It's clear.
It's very clear. You can identify.
We
See,
in
and that's why
4K.
she's worried about throwing it back because it ain't pink.
I was like, that wasn't the one. Like, if I'm gonna put it out there, let me like do some, do
some
some
tricks.
stuff. The ones that might get thrown out there, I was a little young, so
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Don't-
you
we
know
don't
how much
wanna-
money you can make from if you ain't showing my face.
now my face is right there with no eyebrows, like
No cover up.
no cover up, hair,
eyebrows.
edges
She like that
crazy.
no more,
I mean, they fuzzed out, ain't lame.
Oh, see, now that's different though.
The edge is sitting there throwing it back for me.
Look, because I know Naples. Look, I know Naples.
Woo-wee.
She must have been very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
If she went there with no eyebrows,
No facts.
no edges, hair looking a mess, baby. She was real
I had
comfortable.
one assignment.
You completed the assignment, sis.
You
did it. You
But
did
I
it.
don't recommend. I definitely don't recommend recording. I mean, it just depends. Like you got to really be with that person.
Yeah.
But you gotta also trust that person. Now, granted, that's been years, and it's never came out. Now I don't know if he waiting on the right time to come up,
Okay.
or if he just lost the footage.
He want to wait till you're a young Miami to put you out.
Right.
Have y'all went back and watched yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
I have not.
I did.
I record myself by myself.
I do that too.
Hold on, game juice.
That's
great. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because
I might try that tonight.
yeah. Baby, I have to pull the glasses up on that one.
Don't
What you
call me.
mean?
I don't want to see Spain
No, no.
game
call her tonight.
My phone will be on do not disturb.
Don't mess up a moment. Like
D&D.
I'm like, okay, so here it is.
Yeah.
Y'all want to call right now?
Right now.
It always be the wrong moments when people try to call you. Okay.
That's a different type of gang juice. Hold on.
Not for real. So yeah, I would definitely.
There's levels to gang juice, as we can see. You have gang juice,
Then you got.
and then you got gang juice.
She look down. Gang juice.
And you got gang juice. We're gonna have the city talking about. Have you ever had to taste that gang juice? Nah,
like,
it's
which one?
exclusive. It's exclusive.
You gotta look
Which
at
gang
one.
juice? What gang juice you trying to get?
Which one?
The non-alcoholic beverage kind.
Oh yeah, this gonna put you to sleep.
This that NyQuil. NyQuil trying to buy me out.
Okay. Not you trying to buy yourself. Okay.
They said the ZZZs.
Yeah. Baby, this what they call melatonin.
Wait, the natural form. The natural.
Yeah.
They're not ready.
They're not ready for this gang juice, okay? Yeah.
Because it's so strong, it put us to sleep.
Oh, yeah, for real.
If you know what you're doing, you put yourself to sleep.
Yeah. Baby, you might fall in the gang juice. Woo. That's another level.
We got gang juice on the table. It is everywhere. We can't control it.
Right.
It's everywhere. But look, as you can see, it's sitting still. So,
Baby, if I'm looking like this, I would not be saying turtle. Hey.
I would not be saying peaches. I would not be saying pineapple.
peaches.
How you going? Get the other sheets. We gotta go.
Oh my gosh, that is funny. So let's switch it up a little bit because that was we'll go deeper into that a different.
Dang, I wish I had my man.
We'll go deeper into that. We're in a whole different conversation. Let's talk about the baby. Did y'all see that he recently got into a fight with his own? Well, you know what? He swung on his own artist. Is that right or wrong for him to do that?
It depends.
It depends.
It does depend, but at the
Man,
end of
y'all
the
like
day,
y'all felt bad. Y'all said, oh.
it does depend, but at the end of the day, imagery is everything. Like it's a business at the end
If
of
you're
the
gonna
day.
swing on him, not on
on camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep your image.
It's a time and a place for
also,
everything.
like, why he swing? That.
Yeah.
So y'all gotta think about everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're saying fight when there's no cameras around. Depending on what situation you're in or what position, they always have cameras around. Like, even I remember when the baby was walking into a hotel and somebody who was working there was recording him. You know what I'm saying? And he got into it because they was talking about his child because he had his baby with him.
Right.
So it depends on the situation, but in that situation, there was always be cameras around you. Now, the fact that they were at a show and that's your artist, you never know if there was liquor involved, if they're under the influence or what his artist might have said. He could have been disrespectful. Just like he was saying, like, two brothers fighting. They could have...
Perfect. Wait. You just said a perfect thing that I was waiting on. I felt like, overall, we don't know the full relationship because if they're like... 9 times out of 10, that relationship... The baby, his artist, they probably have a brotherly relationship. So is it wrong for brothers to act such? You know what I mean? We just see it as the baby and his artist.
Yeah.
But we don't know the depth of their relationship. Not saying that any violence is, okay. Yeah. But what you're saying, like, they're brotherly, like, ain't no telling what he said. And I'm sure he knows things that people don't know that would tick him off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, the baby could have just acted out. He has a thing. The baby way.
He likes putting his hands on people. That's one thing about the baby, you know what I'm saying? And I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday. I was like, oh, they gonna probably sue the baby. He was like, why they gonna try to sue the baby? That's his artist. And I was like, well, it's already a situation going on with Danny Lay's brother and his son. You know what I'm saying? And it's
He's had multiple situations.
Yes, I was gonna say it's known that the baby likes to fight. He does not mind putting his hand on anybody.
He is not a baby.
So I think that it also comes with the position he's in with money. Like, when you feel like you got money, your head starts getting big a little bit. So he feels like, okay, well, I can get myself out of any situation because I can pay for it. I can pay that $50.
Think that's the reason, or what about his upbringing? Because some people that I know, that's how they handle situations. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I have a slight respect for it. Rather than going to like guns and all this other stuff, they rather go with their fists. A lot of people are so afraid that they go to weapons rather than
nobody want to fight no more.
1-on-1. Like we're gonna do, physical.
Now, which
I would not say it has to do with their upbringing with the kids in this generation nowadays, because it has nothing to do with their parents. It's what they see on Instagram.
Right.
So it's social media that's corrupting the kids nowadays. But little baby's from North Carolina. He's from the hood in North Carolina. So of course, like, you can take a man out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out the man. You know what I'm saying? So
just
he's
like
still,
you can make a wife, but you can't make work out of home.
right.
That's another story. That's another story. I'm with you though. I got you.
Even though he's not in his hood, like, he's still, like, it's in the back of his head, like,
that's how
I'm gonna show you where I come from.
Right. That's how they handle it. Right.
Which is fine. I would rather y'all fight it out, because men, it's easier for them to get over a situation than women, because we like to hold grudges for some reason. You know what I'm saying? So they can fight. And then he gon' clear it up. They gonna be in the studio tomorrow.
And they gonna be good, yeah.
Yeah, it's that type of situation.
And they probably good right now, because if you realize his artist actually posted, I mean, he kind of showed his face. I guess he was trying to say, like, the baby didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
But hold on, you still have the chain on though, so you wasn't butthurt. You wasn't really upset. You don't feel no type of way, because why you take that chain on?
Right. You wanna know why?
Yeah.
Because if he would have took himself away from the label and the baby, that's money.
Right.
You're a new artist. You're a new artist. You're not Lil Baby, the baby. You know, you're not like Future, nothing. You're still working. You're still on your baby steps. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you gonna fight, duke it out, and give up everything that you done worked for your whole life, because this is what the position you want to be in, or you gonna suck it up and take it like a man and get
and
to
that
work.
told me right there when he posted that, and he still had that chain on. I like
he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere, because there ain't no way, if you really, like 10 toes down, feel some type of way about somebody, you ain't gonna wear that braid.
You're not gonna rock it.
You're not about to rock it. Like, even if he do feel some type of way, it ain't enough to like go against, to really challenge him or whatever the case is. And like I said, we don't really know the depth of like what was said or what was brought between, like I said, it's hard to say, like, well, maybe not in public, but they're public figures. Yeah. So everything's documented. So it's kind of hard to be like, how do you not handle that behind? You know what I mean? Yeah.
And honestly, because of this situation, he probably got more views and stuff like that.
Right, his numbers went up.
Yeah, his numbers definitely have went up because you got into altercation with the baby.
Let me hear some of your songs if he drops something right now. Exactly. Oh, I gotta hear what you gotta say.
This is the baby artist. This is the baby artist. Oh, let me go see what he's talking about. So he getting followers. He's getting likes.
Streams. Let me see how you talk. Let me see that live.
So
let me see what you about.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's playing the best for him, honestly. But for me, in a situation like this, because I can be a very emotional person, so I will take that aggression out on the mic, baby. Take me to the studio right now.
Yes. You want to play?
You want to play? I'm going to the studio right now. Straight up, take me. Yeah. And I'm gonna let them know, like, hey, I don't like how you disrespected and you try to swing on me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you know right now on this mic.
Yeah, we gonna push the button through the mic. And I feel like, you know what, you made a good point. I feel like if more artists would take their anger out on the mic, we wouldn't see so much, us losing artists. I'm gonna just put it like that. Exactly. I feel like we lose artists a lot because they take it back to the street or whatever the case is. But don't forget, you're an artist. Like, I get where you came from and how you was brought up, but your life is more precious. So if you can take it to the mic, let it go back and forth right there and let that be there. Like, we're going to say what we're going to say. It is what it is. It's a hit, it's a record, whatever the case is, and that's it. But, the whole being in the streets, because I feel like we're losing a lot of artists.
We are.
And it's just so not, talented artists too. Like, they say the best doesn't always win. Yeah. Right? So I feel like some of our most talented artists are gone to this day. Right?
For one.
Yeah, like some of our most talented artists. So.
Especially you gotta think about their families. Like, I know you're mad, you want to just take it out on the streets, but
use that to your advantage in making money.
Music.
Yeah, make music.
Because you gotta think about your family. You still support your family. You just bought your mama a house. You just did this. You just did that. Like, continue to do that. Not go take it out on the streets and lose your life over it. And it's just like.
And that's that.
Yeah, and it's just that.
I just think in that moment they don't think like that. Like,
of
it's
course
like
not.
relax.
They won't.
But that's not like maturity to me. I feel like you gotta mature and grow as an artist. Like, you can't just I'm gonna go spaz out on this person because of this.
You need to find the time for change. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember that T.I. had made a statement saying that all of these young men are coming to the industry and they're from the hood and stuff like that, but y'all cannot separate yourselves from being a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, y'all want to be in the industry and make all this money and be around people, who can uplift you and network with you. But your mentality, you're still stuck in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You want to fight, do gun violence, and do all that stuff. You're not going to make it anywhere but in jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you have money, like you still have
to.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because they think they have money to get out of it. No, there's still consequences.
Exactly.
You still have to deal
that's
with
why Lucci locked up. That's why Pusheisty locked up. That's why NBA was locked up. Like because you cannot separate.
And the crazy part about it, the government is taking all their time.
Yeah, taking all their time.
The time that you could be doing something,
making money.
You're actually,
losing.
We've evolved over the years as far as like going all the way back to slavery, stuff like that, but you're falling back into the system because of yourself. Like you're putting yourself back there. I get it, it's cold, I get it, this is how it's supposed to go, but you're really giving them what we tried to take away. You see what I'm saying? So putting that time back in, like you're going back to jail, you're serving all this time, you're really becoming a part of their system instead of doing what you're supposed to do to evolve because you're worried about the next or whatever the case is.
And the system is going to make an example out of you because they want to be like,
especially when you got a name and you got some money.
Exactly.
We're going to put you first in front here.
So an example like Meek Mill, even though the judge did him wrong, they made an example out of him. Like
documentary.
You definitely watch the documentary if you have not watched the Meek Mills and the Kanye documentary. But in that certain situation, like the judge did him wrong, so he was trying to make him an example. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
she was
if
a
you
black one,
exactly. You would think that.
We can protect each other.
They did. They did, which is good for Meek Mill's team and stuff like that. Like, hey, we're not gonna let this happen to you because it's in the wrong. Right. But at the same time, they're gonna make an example of you if you have money or not. They're gonna make even a bigger example out of you because you have money and that you have people looking up to you and you're an artist or you're an actor or something like that because they expect you to hold yourself accountable.
Now, I have a question as far as like. Not just artists necessarily, but influence public figures. Everybody tries to like put all the weight on them. Do you really feel like they should have to carry all that weight? Because this is the thing, a lot of people become known, right? They make music, whether they're actors, actresses, musicians, dancers, choreographers, performers, whatever the case is. But when you get a certain amount of popularity, people feel like it's your job to influence the youth. Do you feel like one should take on that responsibility, like it's their fault, like they should move different because they know people are watching, or is that just like this is me and this is what came with it? Like,
I feel like God ain't gonna give you nothing more than what you can already handle. So I feel like what's on your plate, you just gotta take it like a G, and the more you take on, the more you can accomplish, the bigger you're gonna be at the end. In the end,
that's true. But then again, these influencers, they're still people.
Exactly.
That's why with life situations. We still deal with life, but on social media, it's like, oh, you didn't post. Oh, you didn't do this. Oh, you didn't do this challenge.
So
they expect so much from us, but like, I still have to live my life. What if I'm in school? Y'all don't know that. Or what if I'm doing this? Like, y'all don't know like my personal life.
Tell me how.
I can definitely relate because, like I said, I just started like a YouTube channel, you guys, and people been telling me to like do it for so long, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it, and I wasn't ready. So I dropped it, and now they like, where the videos at? Where's this? So they expect like you to have these super high standards. You don't have a life, nothing's going on in your life, and then sometimes I feel set back. Like I do go through things, and I don't want to let my supporters down. So it's like a balance. You have to balance it all.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, most people who choose the influencer life, it's a choice. Yeah. We need to have.
I disagree. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I don't feel like everybody chooses to be an influencer or public.
Most.
Yeah,
because even if like you look at TikTok, like there'll be people that talk about it, they'll be like, I've been doing this for years. Like this is what I wanted.
Yeah, that's the choice.
Yeah, that point of the industry, but I don't think they chose to be at the level that they're at, or didn't even expect. They wished it. Because think about it, we've all danced all our lives, like all this stuff. So for us to be at a certain place, and people are like, well, you're Span Gang, so you should have a certain type of this. Yeah. Young ladies are looking at you, and it's like, whoa, like I'm really living my life. So you're telling me I can't live my life because I'm an influencer. Yeah, because we have young ladies that's looking. And mind you, of course, we're gonna keep that in mind. But you're telling me to shift my life because I'm living my dream. Yeah. And so, and I'm the reason why I'm bringing this up is because everybody's trying to say the baby needs anger management lessons and classes and therapy, and I think that's kind of that's a little bit much. Yeah. We've just seen him in that light, right? So everybody's like, oh, the baby. Well, if you know that, just don't cross him wrong. Yeah. It's easy. Don't sit here and say he has to go get sent to a system or he's out of control or no, because there's plenty of people outside that's doing the exact same thing, but because they don't have the following, you're not saying that they need to go see a therapist or this and that. I think the baby is fine, and however he handles situations is how he handles them, and I'm sure the people dealing with him know exactly what to deal with. So if you know that's going to this man off, don't do it. Like, I love Daddy Lay, but girl, you knew what you was doing when you got involved. You knew what was going on. Like, I feel like everybody knows what they're doing. Do I agree to everything? No. No. But at the end of the day, to sit here and try to tell an influencer, public figure, artist, they need this, they need that. Even going back to, Will has been a topic for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, even their situation, they're going through things that everybody go through in everyday marriages. But they're public figures, so it's highlighted, which makes it a problem.
Yeah, so what I was going to say about that was, which kind of sucks, because everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to leave their imprint, on this earth after they're gone, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what you were saying with the whole Will Smith situation, you want everybody to look at you in a good limelight, but at the same time, your whole entire life is in cameras or in lights. Like, they're going to know everything that you have going on just because of the position that you hold. Model, actress, dancer, designer, anything.
Entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment. In the industry, whatever industry that you're in, it does not matter. Like, they're going to find out. They might not find out now. They're going to find out later.
Okay, so I'm going to piggyback off of that. I'm going to switch it a little bit. You said you might not find out now, find out later. So what's done in the dark, come to the light, right? So have you ever been dumped?
Oh, no. I'm the
dumping. I do the dumping.
Yeah, I'm the dumping. I do the dumping.
You do the dumping. So nobody's ever been dumped.
I'm trying to think. Like, I wouldn't lie to y'all. So
actually, yes, I have. I have, like, a...
What you do?
But the thing is that I didn't do anything.
You broke the gang code.
Take her cup. No more gang juice.
No more gang juice for you.
No, I didn't do anything. Okay. It's just he wasn't ready for me. That's the thing. He wasn't
You wanted
ready.
Something more, and he
wasn't ready. He was, they always say, oh, you're gonna find someone someday. You're such a good.
Why you gotta change your voice,
girl? She sounded like she. You know who you sounded like,
right? Sound like.
No, do you know who you sounded like on TikTok?
Who? We're gonna talk about that off camera. Okay, so y'all saying nobody's ever been dumped. Now I've had, I might have been got caught up and they tried to leave me, and I'd be like, nah, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to, whatever. I done did that, but then I would end up leaving. So I feel like that's a pride thing. I would try to secure the bag real quick, get the bag back, and then leave the bag. Yeah.
So I had a situation that my dump was, so he got in trouble, and so his parents, because it was young, we could drive and everything, but we're still living under our parents' roofs. But so we were good. His parents loved me. He was like, oh my God, y'all are the best. You're the best.
Carrie, it sound like all your ex's parents loved you. What you do?
I'm really good with parents, but
that's me too. No, parents.
Another episode, how to win the family over.
Yeah, that's the trick.
When hot girl season is over, we're gonna go to Carrie Book and win the family over. For the fall, we gonna get a ring. Yeah.
But they switched up real quick, so he actually ended up getting arrested for trespassing or whatever. And immediately they were like, "Oh, it's his girlfriend." I was like, I don't even know where he was. I don't know what he was doing, and they were like, "You can't. You need to get rid of her. You need to do this, and they picked out another girl for him. So he had to go. He went and dated her because they were like, "You need somebody different." And I was like, last week you were talking about how good I was for your son, and now that he did something.
Oh, you got other issues.
Did they mess up? Did she mess up too, or are they still together?
They were together for a year and a half.
So before we close it out,
and Mama made him wait to break up with her because he was like, "I'm done with her. I want to break up with her." And she was like, "But it's the holidays. You have to wait to break up with her."
The holidays.
It's too much. So you sat there and was like, "You need to dump this girl," but you're like, "Oh, but you can't dump her. You're gonna ruin the holidays for her."
You don't need somebody that can't say no to his mama anyway.
That was a real moment for Carrie. It's gonna be all right. So before we close it out, have you ever been in a situation where the parents actually set you up, or you met the person's parents and you was like, I'm trying to be your daughter-in-law.
Yes.
What's up with it?
Yeah.
You smiling too hard because I know the situation.
She hiding something behind that smile.
I just want to know, like, have you ever met somebody's parents and was like, I'm supposed to be your daughter-in-law, but
Mine was the other version. Because I met his parents and his mom was like, I love you. You really need to meet my son. And then I got messages from him on Facebook. He was like, hey, my parents said we would be great together and we should hit
my
each
mama
other
did
up.
the same thing.
Lisa.
Mama Lisa did the same thing back in middle school, high school.
Back in middle school,
high school, yeah. My mama was setting me up. She was like, look,
Mama Lisa,
she said, we're going to secure the bag right now. So she went
now.
No facts. She went to Kroger's and she was just getting groceries for the house, whatever. And she came home. She was like, this was this guy that was helping me, and I think he'll be so cute for you, Naples. He goes to this school. He's this age. Like, y'all got the, it was perfect. And when I saw him, he was fine, too. I was like, okay. Now, I ain't with him now. He with somebody else, married with a kid, but that's another story.
Okay.
Gang juice, hold on, I gotta take a sip. That was some tea. So my mama actually did that before, but I have met somebody where I was like, I'm trying to get with your son, like, you trying to be my, whatever in-law. Well, this my mother-in-law or my father-in-law. It didn't quite go that way, but that's another story for another episode. I just want to see like where y'all at with it. This has been hilarious. Funny. And we'll continue next week. So we're going to give a cheers to another gang juice. Gang juice! And tune in for next week's episode with your girl, Naples Spain. And of course, Spain Gang! Drop the comments below. What do you want us to ask? Like, ask us anything and we're going to answer it, even if it's a direct question. Just don't get too crazy.
Yes, make it spicy.
Make it juicy, because it's gang
Juice, yeah.
Make it real. Mix a couple cocktails.
Yeah.
Let me see what that potion looking like. Just don't go
With
too
the
crazy.
peaches and the pineapples. Oh, we.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.